to 11 on the night, yeah. You don't wanna miss it. Got that dopest guess and we kick it. Stay lit like the night before Christmas. Tony and Duke, best in the business. Watch them get it. Go to YouTube, search IBNX Radio, the Lit Network. Entertainment guarantee. Hey, you laughing to ya? Because we lit. That right, we lit. You know we lit. We lit, we lit, we lit. Tony and Duke stay lit. Turn it up, they lit. Start the show, they lit.
All right. This is Duke. That's Doom.
And it's your girl, Toni Dominique, and we are on Atlanta's next 100. I don't know what somebody is doing, but, you know, we
Y'all
gotta
see
get
that
it
y'all ain't
together.
turning y'all volumes down. That's what's wrong with y'all.
Oh, okay. Blame it on the y'all. Y'all didn't turn y'all volume down. Y'all want to watch yourself. It's like the people who listen to themselves on the radio and they be like screeching all in the background. Turn it down. You'll see yourself on a replay or call your friend and have them record it. Don't be all super loud trying to listen to yourself to tell your mama that you was on the radio.
Right.
Ghetto. That's
real.
what the ghetto.
You'd be like, yo, turn the radio. You want to hear.
I want to hear myself. We trying to talk to you. I want to hear. I want to hear.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
The ghetto.
Have you ever been on radio before? You ever got through?
I have. Actually, I just got through this week. They were talking about what were they talking about? Oh, they were talking about Tiffany Haddish's FloJo.
Okay.
Or whatever.
I've been hearing about that.
Yeah, and I think they were saying, you know, one side of it was, yeah, you need to support her. The other side of it was not that she's not a talent. However, she hasn't shown her talent to extend to a role of someone so iconic as a FloJo. And I personally agree. I think Tiffany Haddish, she's doing a lot of work. She's really, you know, breaking barriers in what she is. But she gives me a Kevin Hart vibe. And FloJo, to me, with the history of who FloJo is, that's a serious role built with a lot of emotions, built with, you know, like Serena and her sister, you know, built with the childhood of growing up into, you know, the worth ethic that it takes. And I've always seen Tiffany Haddish in a goofy role, you know what I'm saying? Not saying she can't do it, because she could knock it and blow it out the water like they all say. Audra Day did Billie Holiday, and that was her first major role, and she killed it. She bodied it. But I just see Tiffany Haddish just too goofy to do a FloJo.
Yeah,
So,
I understand.
The same thing about Jamie when he played Ray though.
But Jamie has a different type of range that I
Yeah,
was like,
he
okay,
does.
I would
Jamie's
trust him with
skill
a
set.
Ray more than Tiffany
Jamie's
Haddish.
skill set is like.
But I'm saying, like, what work he did before that to say, like, you just would trust him with the range to do
Because
a Ray.
but the thing is, Jamie showed that he can do characters in his comedy. Okay. So because Ray is such a character, he act the character out so well. Like Tiffany Haddish is just a stand-up comedian. You haven't seen her in sketch and do character and get into the improv.
She's not a David Color type of character. Like
right.
Skit,
you see what I'm saying? So Jamie has shown that he can so bend his character and form to other characters. Right. So he's kind of showed that in a sense. Yeah, where you can buy into it to a degree. And also, Jamie was able to show us the Jamie Foxx show. And outside of A Living Color, that was where his body of work really came from.
He has had a couple of things of acting
you see what I'm saying?
Before.
But the Jamie Foxx show,
it showed Rain. He was able to do so much, and
but like,
it's kind of like
it was a Martin. It was almost like a Martin feel it,
or like a Fresh Prince. Like Fresh Will Smith is goofy, but you know there was emotional times, there was crying times, there was sad times.
So you saw range, and we didn't see that out of Tiffany. We know her as a stand-up comedian turned actress, but it's like I understand what you're saying. But then on the flip side, I look at that aspect of it too. I want to believe like she can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to believe like she can really rock it out. So I say give it to her.
Well, she's gonna get it because she's the executive producer.
Okay, right, yeah. So she
already got it.
Yeah, so I'm saying shit, roll with it. Like I feel like this. How many times has Martin Luther King been portrayed? And it wasn't really to the T until Selma came out. I feel like. How many times Malcolm X was portrayed until Denzel did it? You see what I'm saying? I feel like Selma was the best portrayal of MLK. You see what I'm saying?
It also depends on who writes the story. So I guess
if to do with it.
Right. So I guess if Tiffany Haddish has a passion about FloJo that she says she has, that means she's gonna probably do the studying and the work and try to make it as authentic as possible. Because I will say something about Tiffany Haddish is that she does try to do her best 110% at whatever she tries to do. So
that part right there, I can't knock nothing. Like, okay, put it like this. Say in about under 3 years, I might just pop. And a lot of people be like, man, that just didn't come out of nowhere, so to speak. I don't understand the grind, I don't understand anything. And stuff just start coming my way.
They never do.
And we don't know what she's doing behind the scenes.
You see what I'm
She
saying?
could be taking acting
so
classes.
Right, acting
I
classes.
don't know.
They don't know the grind. They don't know the relationships. They don't know all the stuff that's really authentically rooted into how I get whatever that opportunity that, presented to me. People gonna be like, nah, he don't supposed to have that. Like, how you get this and that? You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'm from New Orleans. This is well known. I'm a Saints fan. I'm not a Falcon fan. If a movie that's Atlanta-based come in there and I get a lead character and they got live, they got this Atlanta nigga, whoop de whoop, they'll be like, nah, just off of the strength of that, possibly. Or maybe I can win them over just off being
I
good.
don't foresee you talking Atlanta. Like, I don't
I mean,
let me see let me hear your Atlanta lingo.
I may have to go through a lot of channels, you know what I'm saying, in my career.
You know
what I'm saying?
Hey, time out.
You know what I'm saying? I might have to go through a lot of channels. But some authentic people feel like, hell nah. Like, I got a nigga right here who can, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they always, even as a comedian.
He for Cascade
you can't
Roll.
that.
My partner can play that role.
You stupid. But look, like, even with comedy, bro, there's people who be like, I got somebody in my hood or at my job or my family that's funnier than that. So you got to win them over. You know what I'm saying? You just got to win them over.
The thing is, like, when people say I got somebody in my hood, in my house, my uncle, my aunt, whatever.
Right.
I don't respect that specific avenue of it because, okay, you have them, but they're not doing anything with it. Like, if they were going to try to be a comedian or going to try to do something acting, then okay, you can run that play for me. But if they're not specifically, hey, I got my aunt, she do comedy as well, I don't want to hear that person. This is what I'm moving forward and doing. I'm acting. I'm being a comedian, a dancer, a singer, or whatever. So everybody else who is not taking that actual walk of journey, don't compare me to them. Compare me to somebody that's walking the journey that I'm walking.
It's a difference between being doing something for a hobby and being good at something and then trying to do that professional.
Right.
Like trying to be,
match me with my peers, and someone that's just funny at the barbecue ain't my peer. Sorry.
You feel me? Even though he might have a joke funnier than me at the barbecue.
Right.
I don't care.
He ain't my peer. Sorry.
That's how I feel about it. I mean, but there's always a win me over. And I think the good thing about comedians, almost like artists, is like each project you do or each moment you do a special, each time you got to go out there and, be repetitive. You got to continue because it's a new crowd. You might get some sprinkles of people who are regular, but it's a new crowd. You know what I'm saying? So even with like Chappelle, when he was touring and did the double special he dropped, he went to Tennessee, he bombed. You know what I'm saying? What's old boy who was on a ticket with Michael Blackson and Martin? JB Smoove was in Atlanta and bombed. We heard about that a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? So you got to continue to win people over. So when you got that mindset, you like you got to be trained to go. You got like I can't take defeat. So I think a situation like, that's a big role.
But she has her talk show Friday night or Friday Night Vibes or whatever. So.
Oh, yeah?
I also feel like at a certain point, where especially once you have a certain level of success, you really can't bomb. You can disappoint yourself. You can disappoint your fans.
I feel you on that.
But you really can't bomb. Like Drake, for example. If Drake was to put out an album, if Drake was to put out an album, it's not going to bomb because people
somebody
gonna
support it just because you Drake.
Yes.
So
a lot of people
if
go
you have
support
people,
it.
I feel like you bombed only if you're on the ticket and nobody show up.
But see, once you hit a certain level. Nowadays,
right, but I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. If you got fans out on the stage willing to hear you and listen to you, if you got people that knew you were going to be there,
to come out spend that money,
you ain't bombed. You just had a bad night.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on with the show, we're gonna play our first song, and that is gonna be Ashton Martin, Locked In.
We lit.
Yeah, look, ain't no losses in life, it's only lessons. Every L that I ever took, I turned it to progression. Took all that doubt about my mind and filled it out with hope. Tryna get it crowded, rolling loud, and I don't even smoke. My dog was rolling up, said dog keep going up. Keep that nonsense off your conscience, it'll never hold you up. Been against that wall, plenty times I had my back to 'em. But life ain't about your problems, it's how you react to 'em. So this how I feel, talking that go out today, when we got lots to say. Feeling on top today, you cannot block the wave. Never won't stop the wave, I'm telling them not today. Say what they got today, I tell them I'm not a mace, it's what I do. Ain't gon' stop, yeah, taking off like a rocket. Been through fire, yeah, still focused, what we locked in. Ain't gon' stop, yeah, taking off like a rocket. Been through fire, yeah, still focused, what we locked in. Holding all this pain, still trying to maintain. Pushing through the rain, we don't run for rain dance. Holding all this pain, still trying to maintain. Pushing through the rain, we don't
a way out. I've been trying to make a better plan. Pray to God they don't take me out while I'm trying to get stuff I never had. Some days we was in the drought, some days we was getting cash. Kick those, it was real smoke, even if you run, hit them in the back. I was really trying to change on the come play ball, so I chose rap. I was really in the streets, so me see I went without, so I chose trap. I ain't know it was a real trap, so I chose to take my life back. No killers down the road, they will never fold, they don't understand that. 13 years old, I was getting dope, yeah, I was a man then. Sacrificed me to plan then, 10 toes when I stand in. Send shots in the air, make them aware, should've sent them rand in. I never trust a rand in, Bitcoin out and cashed in.
Ain't gon' stop, yeah, taking off like a rocket. Been through 5 years, still focused, but we locked in. Ain't gon' stop, yeah, taking off like a rocket. Been through 5 years, still focused, but we locked in. Holding all this pain, still trying to maintain. Pushing through the rain, we don't run from rain days. Holding all this pain, still trying to maintain. Pushing through the rain, we don't run from rain days.
If there's something hot to talk about, whatever it is, you know that we gon' put it out here on Tony's Hot Tea Topics. Tony's Hot Tea Topics tonight.
All right, y'all. I just got a couple of things I want to put into the list for Tony's Hot Tea Topics. Lovers and losers, lovers and losers, losers and lovers. First on the list, we're going to talk about Diddy. So Diddy puts a post out that he is looking for a queen, not a girl. Now, he has been posting photos of his ex, Kim Porter, and J-Lo, little memory lane type things going. But the post allegedly comes from some pictures that have surfaced with him and Young Miami out holding hands. And so they were rumors going around that he was dating her. But
Miami? Young Miami?
yes,
From the City Girls?
yes.
Ain't that Southside? He was just finna beat up Uzi like a month ago back
Hey,
there.
listen.
Whoa.
Puff.
However,
you gonna be Uncle Puff in a minute.
but listen, what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, at this point, Diddy can't do anything. Like, maybe they was, just hanging out, chilling, and they was having a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. We don't know. But anytime Diddy, if I go out with Diddy and happen to just be walking too close shoulder to shoulder, it's going to be a thing. Like, he can't do nothing. He can't be with any person of the opposite sex without somebody saying, oh, you got to be dating him. Like, he is just...
Yeah, like Southside, I'm looking at you a little different, bro, because you know who Southside is, right? That's like the biggest producer.
What you gonna say to Diddy?
Bro, you can't say too much to somebody and not... You feel me? I understand the stature that Diddy got, right? But at a certain point, when you portray a certain type of thing in the media, that stature does not matter. Right or wrong?
Diddy got an underground.
Oh, wait.
Some names do.
Turn me up. I can't hear. Some names
you gotta turn yourself up.
That's me.
My apologies. I thought I did. But yeah, some names hold weight. Like, and some names hold weight. Like, Diddy
so
really.
Diddy's a name that hold weight.
Yeah.
I thought they were still together though, because like the way he came at Uzi was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Uzi talked to the other city girl, JT.
This is the generation of toxic relationships. So
like,
you can be together and not be together.
Yeah, people are just
like Southside got a this an L for Southside. I'm just
or
saying
maybe
this.
they was together and then he got on her nerves.
But these women are switching them like clothes.
Yeah, they are. And
these women are switching them like clothes though.
But,
so.
that's another
the
conversation.
People are doing it like clothes, switching like clothes, because men do the same thing.
Yeah.
Kanye ain't even fully divorced and he already got a model chick.
But look, what I mean is,
but
the woman is a commodity now.
No, yeah. There's a lot of women that's popping, and the women are like, I can switch it up.
No.
You gonna talk about it later. You finna talk about it later.
No, what I'm gonna say on this is that I think it's more visualized with women doing it now, but men do it all the time.
Well, that's true. But that's traditional.
It's highlighted right now.
No,
but it's not women doing it more. Men and women have both been like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They work out, on to the next. It's been a thing.
But see,
it's more highlighted right now because women are like bossing up and making it more public, more visual. Women, usually we were a little secretive about our little things that we was doing. We wasn't as public, but this new generation a little more public.
And it's a price tag.
But it's not.
And they don't really care about none of that.
Yeah, it's a price tag. And they don't care about the morals, the moral value of having that price. They don't care about that. As long as the price tag high enough. Real talk.
Speaking of price tags, next on the list, Simon Gudaba. Gubadia? I don't know how to say his last name.
Butcher.
Gubadia? Gubadia? I don't know. Simon, I'm sorry for messing up your name. But either, he is the ex of Fallon. We talked about them a little while ago. He is now the new boo of Portia Williams. He also had another chick saying, you know, before he got with Portia, he was with her too. You know, there was a lot going on in there. But Fallon went on a talk show and she was talking about, you know, the situation and dealing with her divorce and how everything went down. And Simon was not feeling it at all. He said the reason they got the divorce was because she actually not only cheated, however, she also got pregnant by another person, a local entrepreneur here in the A.T. of the L, and called him out. He said his name is Jalen Banks, and he is here. He only I did go on his Instagram because I'm nosy, y'all. I'm nosy. And he only labels himself as an entrepreneur. It doesn't say what he's an entrepreneur at doing. It just has little pictures of him, you know, jets and you know the photos that y'all like to do these days. But
it's the photos that they,
you know what I'm saying, the photos y'all like to do these days. But
we live it, bitch. We outside.
Simon was feeling some type of way because she wasn't telling the full story that he said she should have told, and also while she's still living in the house that Simon pays for. But Fallon comes out and says, you know what? She don't even blame Portia for her divorce. So all of y'all who were saying that Portia was shady and probably told and snitched on Fallon.
She's supposed to say that though. Like she gotta say that.
And look, do anybody tell the whole story? Any
I mean, that's why they say say his side, her side is true.
Exactly. So you can't be mad, bro. You gotta. That's the game.
Hey, he just wanted to let y'all know he broke up with her, divorced her because she was cheating and got pregnant. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I ain't seen no stuff about Fallon being pregnant, but you never know. They on the inner circle. They would know. Who knows? Speaking of capping and money, we just keep it with the money theme. James Harden allegedly cashed out Saweetie for $100K for a date, and 50 Cent had something to say about it. He was like, he said he blames it on Quavo for doing the most, you know what I'm saying, making her feel like she needed the whole world and everything. And he said women don't know what they want till they see someone else with it.
Facts.
Now, my theory with this, not saying that it's right or wrong, I don't know, but my theory is this also could stem from Vivica Fox's interview when she was saying, you know, how much she loved 50 Cent and how he was her soulmate and how, you know, she kind of wished that would have worked out. Also, while he still currently has a woman that he's dating, and they have been dating for a year. So even on the Shade Room, when they posted it up, his girlfriend went on and just hit with it like, oh, violin strings. So I don't know. I feel like 50's comment has like a little double meaning to it. It may be about Quavo, Sweetie, and James Harden, but it also may be about him and Vivica and his girl. So I don't know. That's just my thought. He is dating a model who is 20 years younger than him, Jamia Cuban Link Haynes. I can't talk today. Cuban Link Haynes. She was born in 94. I think 50 was born in like, what?
79.
75.
I think he probably about like.
Damn, she my age.
Yeah.
She about 20 years younger than him.
Yeah, I was born 94, so she my age.
So, hey, that's, you know what I'm saying?
94, baby. Shout out.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, it's.
Hey, how y'all feel about that though? Like,
I mean, I don't feel.
That's
$100K for a date.
No, you talk about that. I thought you talk about the age part.
No,
$100K for a date. Son?
I mean, I mean, he
can do what you want. It's your money. Like you gonna.
No, he ain't spent $100K on the date. He paid her $100K to go on a date.
Go on the date, and then probably.
Bro, this is my point. 2021 has made lame niggas cool if you got money. Period.
I mean,
because at one point you still.
Like
well, no. What it is, this is the thing, right?
Man,
this is the thing.
Man.
When you like, it's really some real rich nigga shit. The thing is, niggas is rich now.
So
back then, this thing. You wasn't, listen, if you come from another environment and you rich, they do that. That's what rich people do.
I'm not finna pay a human being for their time.
No, but that's what rich people do, though.
Right. So I would say that means you date in your tax bracket. You're not gonna do anything someone with a lot of money.
I don't care how much money.
But I'm saying, but I get that. But I understand what you're saying because I don't fathom it for myself. But I'm not rich like that, right? So this thing, let's just say something in your life along the way. How old are you now?
I am 26.
So let's just say between now and I ain't gonna say that won't happen. By
Now
30,
I'm
30, something happened. Like you hit the number. You just play a number one day.
Your
hit
album
it.
blow up because you're an artist.
No, he didn't even work hard. Like you just hit the number. Now you can do everything you want to do.
Yeah, do.
Okay.
All right.
Like you know what I'm saying? You already got your master plan. All you need is that cohesive thing. Is what? Money.
Gotcha.
I'm talking about out of this world. And then you have that for a long extended period of time.
I'm granting you that.
You know what I'm saying? Like a long extended period of time.
I'm not finna
Now
pay
you
a-
rich. You see what I'm saying?
So-
you might do
so
something.
between
No, I'm
30
not
and
saying
40.
that.
So
But you might
between the
do
ages of
something.
30 and 36.
I'm not even saying he paying for a woman. You might do something that somebody be like,
You
bro,
gonna go
that
on
don't-
it.
No, see,
that
go on
don't
a
make
private
no
date.
sense.
Don't get me wrong. I don't mind treating a woman. I don't mind whining and dining a woman. That's not what I'm against here, right?
You against the
But
money
what
for
I'm
the date
telling you
to come
is,
out with me.
what I'm telling you, I'm not finna pay your rent and your bills, and I don't know you for a first date. That's idiotic. Because we
that's
might not
just
even
big.
get along.
But he don't care
That's
about. Listen,
idiotic.
listen.
He got
But
enough
listen.
money,
This is the
he
thing
don't
about
care.
this. Check this out. When you do that, listen.
idiotic.
When you do that, you're not. The angle you're taking an angle of logic and common sense. They're not. That's a boss move. It's not about logic and common sense. It's about when I get you in my space, right?
I bought you.
We automatically getting it on.
Bro.
There is no I might not like you.
I paid $100K to get you in my space.
I bought
No.
you. Because
Right.
I-
So
I-
whatever you buy, you own, right?
That's just like
Right?
All right. So
Isn't it like a
let me
rental
ask you-
car?
Let me ask you this.
I'm saying, is it not like a rental car?
All right, granted, right? Dude, did you give her $1,000?
No.
Just so you can go on the first date?
No,
What the-
but then again, I purchased the
idiotic.
car. I didn't have to
Toni,
get a rental car. I
Would you
purchased, I
receive
invest. and-
$1,000? Wouldn't it be weird that a nigga just came up and gave you $1,000 to go on a date with you? Like,
No.
that's fucking weird.
I don't want to answer that
No,
question because
no.
people do that.
I
and
know
have
they do
had
that.
someone give me money to
But
go on
wasn't
a
they
date.
wasn't they weird? Wasn't they kind of weird in the back end?
It'd be like,
I mean, it depends on what I need the money
but
for.
listen, check this out. So you telling me if a chick wanted to give you 15 is to go have a good time and really enjoy
The
Atlanta.
professional side,
She
Listen,
never really.
I'm built different. My
I'm
mind
saying-
different.
I'm saying, but would
so
you-
I'm gonna
so-
do it, but I'm
right,
gonna let
but-
her know. Hey, you know.
But listen, she don't care nothing about that. She like, man, I don't
She
care.
ain't got to.
Listen,
I'm letting her-
this is what I'm telling you. Listen,
Right.
Let's go.
this is the thing. Check this out.
and
This is what
so
you don't understand, right?
Go ahead.
If somebody buy you, they already know the terms and agree. They don't care nothing about what you're talking about. Whatever you, I'm gonna let her know. You're not letting her know nothing. This is the
If
money
you take
deal.
this is a transaction.
So when I get
You
your
my
money, you're not
prostitute.
letting me know. Now listen,
But
when you
that's-
go to your job, realistically, you get a job, right? And you make the deal to get whatever you sign for an hour. And 40 hours in that week, I have a month.
Yeah.
Do you really let your job know something?
I ain't finna come in on Wednesday
All
at
right,
3
so
o'clock.
boom.
When they give you the
Granted,
lines of
you're
agreement
right.
and you sign up,
But look, that
you can't tell them nothing.
Right, you're right. But
You
look,
bought.
that goes into my point I said earlier, where women values relationship as a commodity, bro. Women in a relationship is a commodity. You have to pay for it.
Well, at
You
the
have
end
to
of the day,
spend for
wait,
it,
listen,
bro.
listen.
Of course,
listen.
but you
But-
investing.
Y'all listen.
There's a difference between spending
Not in
and
2020.
investing.
Not in 2021.
Listen.
Not in 2021.
Is it not just the heightened, over-exaggerated version of a woman feeling like we're the trophy? We are the prize. We are the. I mean, yeah, it's accelerated because it is. You're right. It's 2021, but has this not been?
And I'm
since the
also
beginning
say
of
this
time?
too. I'm gonna put another
The
twist
woman-
on it. You know what money is really, essentially?
What?
Time.
Time is money.
So if I get, what rich people feel like it's like,
Nah,
I
I'm
got
gonna say
more.
not for
Check
rich
this.
people.
No, check this out. No, it is for rich people. They just know how to make more in a short period of time than we do. They get theirs in so many minutes where you got to get yours in weeks. Then they're already cleared. They operate in time, right? That's why they so quick to give you time and take your time and build an environment for you and keep you. Okay, that I ain't getting deep. But what I'm saying is time is everything. So they give her the money because they don't got the time to get to know her and whoop the whoop and the blase. They don't got time for that. They got to get to the money. And however they get to it, so you got time to get to know her. Shoot the dust and fuck. No. Let's go take this airplane trip over here to Santorini, Greece. Let's go
Because
over
I got
here.
a concert or a game anyway.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go holler. You already in the industry with Drake and all them.
All right, so a trip is
You know what I'm
a lot
saying?
different than me putting $100,000
But however it go though.
Okay, moving on.
Just be real, fool.
Next
The
thing
people
on-
say you young. You go. You
I am
go.
young, and I
You ain't
growing
arrived
up
yet.
with me.
Listen, they say you
Man,
ain't arrived yet.
All
That's
right,
what
look,
they
they
say.
say it ain't tricking if you
Well-
got it. I say that's a lie. You feel me?
Well, we already know that Sterling, he marched.
But guess what though? Guess what though? When you
But-
get a wife, you're gonna trick for the rest of your life.
I want to
But-
say trick, I'll provide.
No, that's what you gonna do. You gonna do
Whatever.
it.
Tricking and providing, bro.
You gonna do it.
She gonna
next-
provide for herself too, nigga.
It's all about perspective, like.
Oh
It's all
my
about
goodness.
perspective. It's all about
Okay,
perspective.
all right, we get
Yes,
it.
sir.
Let's agree to disagree. And the next on the list is the first female rap battle is here. It is Eve versus Trina, and that is this Friday at 8 p.m. So if y'all want to tap in, make sure y'all tap into the verses this Friday. And last but not least, happy early Father's Day to all the dads this weekend coming up. If you got a dad, if you love your dad, your uncle, or a dad-like figure, make sure you give him a little extra love this weekend and do the same. Do something real similar that you did for Mother's Day for your dads, because they are important. Because moms can't be moms without the help.
I'm gonna say this for Father's Day. Can she go to Jared's? Cause he always go to Jared's.
If you went to Jared's,
Can she go to Jared's?
Commoditize it, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Commoditize it, bro.
Can nigga get a new hair?
Commoditize it, bro.
I'm just saying. Can
so
we?
for me,
Put
I know for
put some
me.
respect on the dad name.
So
just
for
I don't
me,
want no tire, new socks.
listen, Jesus, y'all can't get nothing because y'all can't listen.
Hey, don't get it. You can't give your gift away, Tony.
So listen, for me, I'm a match energy person. So Mother's Day comes first. So if you did something super special for me for Mother's Day, I am going to do something super special for you for Father's Day. And one, I'm an advocate for dads because I believe dads are very valuable in their children's life and they need to be there. They're required, and it should never just be a one-parent household. So I am team advocate of all dads. So I give what I want to receive. And I want somebody to give me, and it's reciprocated. I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing, putting out, I'm not depleting myself, and someone else is actually putting it back into me. So yes, whatever it takes, I'm gonna do it because I'm an extra person. That's just what I do.
I feel that.
I'm with it. I'm talking about reciprocation. I think that's what it's about. That's a good solid foundation. Being that's the yin and the yang. And
Hey, that's a lesson I'm learning right now, bro. It's like,
yeah, you got to give and get. You got to give and
man,
take. Give. You know what? I'm sorry.
you
Not
got-
give and take. Give and receive. You got to know how to
Yeah.
receive. You ain't taking nothing because that's. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to let somebody. And when I say to receive, it's like, let's say if you want your woman to do something in a certain time frame, and it doesn't happen like that, or if you have a now mentality and she has a more leisure later mentality, that don't mean they're not doing it or they're not processing how to get it done. They do it in a different style, and you like, man, what, you know what I mean? Or vice versa. You might have more leisure or a certain way you want to do things. So, you just got to know how to receive that person being able to be there in their way that they need you to. And sometimes you got to chew on the meat, spit out the bone. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of them old people saying, chewing the meat, spit bone.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got a great show still coming ahead from you. We got Ty Dixon in the building. This is Atlanta's Next 100. We are going to play one of his songs. Duke and I had the pleasure of going to his album release party.
Absolutely.
I personally think it was an amazing thing. I absolutely loved every song on the album. It definitely took me, as a female, it took me all in my feelings. I felt like I was on a Tyrese type vibe. I felt like I was on a Jamie Foxx type vibe. I had a R. Kelly vibe. I had all of the old school R&B blended moments, all that stuff that we was listening to back in the day when your feelings was hurt, when you was happy, when you just wanted to groove and vibe. It is all combined into this album. So shout out to Ty Dixon for bringing some good quality R&B back in the building. And we're going to play one song for you right now, and it is called Remy by Ty Dixon on all streaming platforms. Look it up.
You already know. We lit! T, come here. Your auntie on.
Trying to get my head to. Just wanna get home and put my hands on you. Cause you do all the things nobody else can. And that's why I'll forever be your man. From the sweetest touch to your perfect embrace. My favorite liquor, a perfect picture when I see your face. When the pressures of the world getting me stressing, no second guessing. At the top spot, my number one blessing. Remy, girl. so special to me. I love the way you look, I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, you're my Remy. Remy, girl, is all I need, because you're so special to me. I love the way you look, I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, you're my Remy. I'm loyal to her, don't drink nobody else. She do something when she get all up in my system, have me drinking and driving, all up in my feelings. What a feeling, what a feeling. And I'll never chase her cause she's straight up with me. 17 hours, 38 minutes that she lay with me. And I can't wait to get her on the rocks. Call me daddy cause I'm calling all the shots, yeah. Remy, girl, is all I need, because you're so special to me. I love the way you look, I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, you're my Remy. Remy, girl, is all I need, because you're so special to me. I love the way you look, I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, you're my Remy. M-I-B-S-O-B, wanna XO all night, all night, night. Me, M-I-B-S-O-B, wanna XO all night, all night. Me, M-I-B-S-O-B, wanna XO all night. Yeah, we do it all night. Me, M-I-B-S-O-B, wanna XO all night, all night. Remy, girl, is all I need, because you're so special to me. You, baby, I love you. I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, baby. Remy, girl, is all I need, because you're so special to me. I love the way you look, I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, you're my Remy. Remy, girl, is all I need, because you're so special to me. I love the way you look, I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, you're my Remy. Remy, girl, is all I need, because you're so special to me. I love the way you look, I love the way you taste, I love the way you move, you're my Remy.
Atlanta's home for hip-hop and R&B. ATL's Next 100.
Number one for hip-hop and R&B. You know what I'm saying? All day, all night.
All right, we back.
And we are back. Yes, we are. Atlanta's Next 100. Shout out to IBNX Ray T.O.
She feeling good now. She on her second drink.
She put a T in there. We lit for real.
Yeah. She on her second. Yeah, Ray T.O. That's that period. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of energy. That's that type of energy.
Oh, no, don't do
Period.
Yeah, you know how they like to do it. You already know how they like to do it.
Anyway, y'all.
Who we got in the building?
We got Ty Dixon.
You already know.
Y'all just heard the song Remy.
Yeah.
If you didn't, your life is just missing something extra.
If you ain't feeling that, you a hater for real. You don't know music.
Man,
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said it earlier before you come in. I said we got a comedian, artist, like super dope. Got a project out right now. You know what I'm saying? And I pointed to my daughter. I said it's gonna make you. It's so dope. It's up there with like that TP2. You know, like it's gonna make you create one of these if you don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Don't have nobody you feeling like really.
Yeah, you can't.
Nah.
Somebody you like, don't
What?
listen to this.
What for real?
Yeah,
Real.
sure. Appreciate it.
But
Pinch the
like-
tip, yo, pinch the tip, roll it to the base, cause it'll get you in trouble. This album will get you in trouble. This album have her in her third trimester. This album,
Third try.
I'm telling you, this album right here, man.
It's either gonna do that or there's gonna be some songs make you rethink your life. Like, I mean, dang, should I? Let me call my ex right quick.
Yeah,
Let me,
sending them hey you texts, man.
I might have.
Yeah.
Hey, big head.
Hey, big
Yes,
head.
yes.
Yeah.
How you
Listen,
been?
they gonna
That's
hit you
that-
with, like,
that's that.
Those future memes they be out there be like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I know how life has treated us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
The
trying to be
toxic,
a.
that toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
That's when
gonna
you. That's that random text. That's that random emoji out of nowhere.
The random one.
Yeah.
The random one.
The WYD.
Just to see it, just see if you get a response.
Do it really
and
be
if not-
out of nowhere, or do you be seeing like the little post? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's go. Oh, you fishing?
No,
You
yeah,
definitely
of course, you know you got your fishing, but then
can't
sometimes
get a game.
I'm gonna
My
tell
bad,
you,
guys.
sometimes you got like you was just thumbing through and you ain't locked something in,
Hey, I feel
and
like
you was like, damn, like,
Hey, I feel like
what
a
the
snitch
what?
just now.
You be like,
bro.
hold up, and you
Real
be like,
talk.
damn, I ain't. You be like, you know what? I'll tell you this
get
thing
game,
about the whole meeting somebody new and all that, right? It's like it'd be so exhausting at times, especially when you get like to a mature state. Or you get to a place, I ain't gonna say, I guess it is maturity. When you get to a place where you kind of want to zero in on things, it'd be exhausting. Like you gotta think about it, you gotta run your same script, right?
Right.
I don't have a script.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying, no, your script in life, what you got going on, what you do, you gotta run that every time you meet somebody.
You gotta present yourself.
When you locking in with somebody, when you trying to vibe with somebody like
Sir,
cool
we're
and shit,
not asking you
like
anymore.
I ain't hanging with nobody. I don't know what they got going on.
For sure.
So you gotta run me your script. You gotta run me your resume.
Right.
I'm on your social media. I see what you're doing. Or some people don't have social media.
Right.
But I still
fish like
know what
other
you got
fishers.
going on.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
So it get exhausting. Like, and you know what I'm saying? At some points when you ain't locked in, like when you get purposeful,
Right.
like you operate on purpose right now.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely don't wanna.
Yeah.
When you operate like that, like because you want to know the quality of people you got around you.
Facts. But like you say like script, you right, but like I don't got a script because it's like when I approach.
Well, your resume, like whatever your resume
no,
read.
you can't say it like that.
Yeah,
You
like-
gotta say different verbiage. You're saying it on like a eye level.
Like,
you know, Sterling
why I
marks
qualify
to
for
be
you. I don't care if I qualify for you.
Sterling
You
marks
want
to
to
the
talk
beat
to
of a
me, I
different
want to
drum.
talk to you. So we
but
finna talk.
what it is not qualified for you. You qualify for time. So even if you spending time with her and it's an exchange of time, I gotta come kick it.
but see, look,
I gotta drive over there,
Right.
put gas in the whip. That's extra tank. Like it all matters.
But mind you,
To a degree.
I don't just go out in public and holler at girls.
Well,
know what
however
I'm
you
saying?
meet them, it don't matter how
Know
you
what
go
I'm
do
saying?
it.
Most times they already know me.
But I don't care if you meet them in produce.
Bro, this what I'm saying though.
Or in a comment by accident.
But
You know what I'm
You met
saying?
him in the friends group, okay?
You feel
yeah,
me?
that's what I'm saying. Like most
The
times,
friends group.
It be
friends group.
it be like a mutual
Am I missing
friend.
something?
You don't remember that one time when he was talking about, one, he's from Alabama,
Okay.
they from a small town, so
Okay.
he know that they probably dated his partner before. They all kind of,
So y'all just share a bunch of different little chicks?
No, basically, look.
He said no,
Look,
basically.
Look,
My family big.
Let me- I'm finna-
I got a big family from a small town.
I'm finna explain to you. It's simple, bro.
I had my fourth cousin, but that don't matter. She was by marriage.
So it
Boom.
might be-
I
it
got
might
a
be
lot
his
of
home-
homegirls,
I was
right?
gonna say it might be his homegirl's friend.
Boom, you got
It
it.
might be-
I
it
smash
might
all
be
my
his homeboy's
homegirls'
sister.
friends, bro.
It
Sorry,
might
but
be-
yeah, that's what happens.
That may,
This guy
again,
here. He said sorry.
Savage.
Sorry,
Savage.
That's
put
how it is.
your earbuds in.
he has
Tune
to
out
keep
for
it
me.
in the family type mentality.
Yeah, like if
Yeah, I
you
get-
come
I get it.
around me, you meant to come around me. That's how I feel.
Right.
And if you not, I'm not finna I don't go holler at people because I don't feel
Like the old people
you
say
meant to
though,
be around me,
like
bro.
the old people say
yeah,
though, like
everything
what's your
that's meant to be
spill?
real
Like
deep.
you know what I'm saying? What's your thing? Cause I'm like this, right?
So all the girls that know him already heard from their friend, like, oh, Sterling is this, that, and the third. So if you coming to him, you already know.
I already know something. I don't gotta give you
Oh,
that.
he done let them do the grunt work for him.
Yeah.
They done ran the script for him. That's what it is.
He got his script
So there's a
runners.
script
They're
already
script
ran.
runners.
He just read it for.
They're
Okay,
script
all right.
runners.
It's like when you want
I
a
just
job.
gotta provide the
And
vibe.
you know it's like when you want a job and you know your homeboys like know the manager, so like, yo, give me your
plug
resume
me
and I'll
in.
pass it over
Yeah,
for you.
plug me in,
and
bro.
off the strength of you
got
I'm
me.
gonna go ahead and get you the job.
All right, I see what Sterling got going.
It's
on.
a cheat code, man. I
I'm
don't
just
live
saying-
life like everybody else, man. It's a
I'm not
different-
living right. I'm not living right.
I ain't got
I'ma
nobody
just-
running plays for me, boy.
What, bruh,
They say you got to get it out the mud.
nigga, sometimes I
My
feel like
homegirls like, you can talk to her, call her yourself.
man, bruh. I
Oh
feel
no,
like
see, they ain't gotta do all that. All they gotta do is bring them around.
Oh, that's it.
The vibe gonna do the rest. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
vibe.
Like
Yeah.
once they ain't gonna care about nothing.
all right.
They'll be like, oh, it's
I'm impelled to know.
fine.
Since it's like that, cause I'm not living right.
I'm not impelled to know this gonna take us down a
Okay.
rabbit hole.
All right, cool,
And we
cool,
got
cool.
Todd Dixon in here.
All
And
right,
this is his time.
let's
Ain't got time for it.
let's stir the ship correctly. 'Cause I'm
Redirect.
about to make this a 4x4. I'm about to go all off road. This is about to be a Ford Raptor.
Man,
Redirect.
we on the waters
we
right
are
now,
not
brother. We on the waters.
off-roading today. We are not off-roading today. Anyway, so you are, like he said, comedian and artist. What made you decide to do both?
I've been doing music my whole life, man. I've been writing songs. As soon as I like girls and I knew girls like niggas to sing, I was like, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm winning.
So I've been writing, but I've been doing comedy almost 3 years, and I think it was the pandemic, right? And so Remy, I recorded in 2015. I recorded that in 2015, and I had been sitting on it. And during the pandemic, it was just like, why not, man? You know what I'm saying? So I released that. I recorded 90s Love in 2016. Just got songs out here, you know what I'm saying? And so
Just putting it together,
putting it all together,
arrangement.
Yeah, and so, but with the comedy, I've met people, I've kind of, got some following, and I'm like, so let me use this to bring the people to the other side.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it goes.
That makes sense.
You got to go with what you got. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing darts at the board. Something gonna stick.
So, whole life of R&B, pretty much
for
since,
sure, absolutely.
Since
Yeah, well, gospel music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Start off
well,
in the
music,
church.
Period.
Yeah, for sure.
Period.
Yeah.
Order my steps in your word.
I can dig.
Dear Lord.
So music, period.
Yeah.
Did you come from a musical family, or it was just your niche?
Yeah. So my big sister, she sings. She also used to work on the radio. So she was the 10 to 2 girl on like the hip hop station, and then she moved over to like the adult contemporary R&B.
That's dope.
And then she went to the gospel station.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So I've always been around music.
So
yeah,
where are you from exactly?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay. That's the Twin Cities, right?
Naptown.
No, that's the Twin Lakes.
Minneapolis is the Twin Lakes. Indianapolis, Indy 500, Pacers, the Colts. Yeah. Okay,
the Pacers. Yeah. I got you. That's Larry Bird.
Yeah, my dog. And everybody city, actually on my city, everybody on my album that featured is from Indianapolis too.
Really?
So I had to put the city on. You know what I'm saying?
Indianapolis like a real sleeper big city.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. We've had the Super Bowl. We've had the NCAA. The NCAA tournament was just there. So it's like the 14th most populous city, you know what I'm saying? And everything is like centrally located.
I know my number.
Yeah, I know my numbers. I'm representing my number. Everything's centrally located. Oh, statistics is important.
We on the top 20.
I ain't corrected. He's like, no, that's Minnesota. Sorry, buddy.
Get your facts in order.
Yeah, no, but that's the crib, man. So,
So how long have you been in Atlanta?
4 years.
Okay, so pretty much as soon as you got to Atlanta, you pretty much tapped into comedy.
Yeah, I did.
Did you come here for comedy?
No,
or just
I didn't. I left home. I left Indianapolis to move to Florida, and that didn't work out. And I was like, I ain't going back home. I said, you can't go back home.
What's the next best thing?
Yeah, so what's the next best thing? You know what I'm saying? And so I landed here. And so when I got here, I got fired from a job, and I got a son. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, they still expect me to pay child support. So it's like, what can I do that I would enjoy doing for free, whatever, fill in the blank, that I know I can do that can't nobody put no cap on? You know what I'm saying? That's how I landed in the comedy. You know everybody, you fun. You know how people always be, but
you funny, you should do comedy.
Yeah, but being on that stage, man, and being in front of strangers, man, that's why comedy different for me, man. Like I got a different. I did a comedy competition. And I had made up in my mind, I was judging the comedy competition. I made up in my mind, anybody got up on the stage, I wasn't giving them no less than a 5. You know what I'm saying? Because getting on that stage and having them wolves barreling down on you, they don't know you, you trying to engage, you trying to get somebody to rock with what you got. It's hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
People with the resting face on.
Man, come on, man. Like, and Duke, there's a lot of people that started out with us that ain't still on this train. You know what I'm saying? And some of them rightfully so.
Yeah,
some of them rightfully so.
It's a lot of people. You know what's crazy about the comedy?
Go ahead.
The crazy thing about comedy, let me get a little vibe right quick. Let me get a vibe. The crazy thing about comedy for me, I feel like it's like when you meet people, it's one of the most genuine forms of expression. Because most people don't go on comedy and really, they try to be the ideal version of themselves.
Right, for sure.
But they don't go on comedy and be nobody else. Even if it's quirky, crazy, be like, that's him.
Right.
To a degree, right? And you're mastering you. You know what I'm saying? Like a public speaker might master how to speak or how to, somebody write them a good speech. But when you're doing comedy, it's like you mastering. So I always pair it with artistry as far as music. Right. I feel like jokes is like songs.
Right.
And laughter is like the lyrics.
Yeah.
And it hits you. That's why it resonates with your spirit. It make you move. You know what I'm saying? And groove and that whole thing. That's why, like, after a show, you be exhausted.
Right.
As a performer and as a person receiving the jokes. You see what I'm saying?
That was going to be my next question, though. So, since you do music and comedy, which crowd is tougher? Because, like, I only do music. So, I would think that a comedy crowd is tougher because it's more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to basically talk to the crowd instead of perform a song.
In my head, I feel like that question is like, which is harder, stage performing or film acting? Like, cause I mean, for singing,
but you gotta think both on stage performing though. One is just
but it's just a different element.
Yeah,
it's just
one,
a different
one
element.
music and one is comedy, so it's like a different element of stage performing. So instead of performing a skit on stage, it'd be more so like hosting a show.
Well, but still, like look, like Jay-Z said, he said when he performed, and Juvie said, he said when they performed on the Rough Rider, Cashman, when they did that tour. It was like they watched DMX and it was like he's probably the greatest performer ever.
For sure.
Nobody wants to go behind him. Jay-Z had this. That's why. So what Jay-Z said was, he always stopped the beat. so he could show that lyrically he not better than me.
Right.
But how he perform, his energy, that he got niggas high.
Right.
They smoking, they kicking, whatever. Niggas might pass him a blunt, throwing blunt, something, all type of crazy shit. And then he'll take you all the way down towards the end of his set, and now he got you praying.
Right. Now
And grown niggas is crying.
Right.
And you got to go behind that.
Right.
So they realized the arrangement is Lex got to go last. Juvie was like, man, we had to come out with helicopters and, we had to do our cash money thing to the highest level, but we had to do it as a collective. Neither one of us, Lil Wayne, or any of them was strong enough. That DMX was out there by himself.
And even
And he had been drag on to kind of hype him or whatever.
Was that Woodstock video we saw?
Man, it's crazy.
He had the overall jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
Always. I was telling you a while ago, like, I got to see him even, in his older age performing, and his energy does not drop. It don't matter if he 19, 20, 40, like, his energy is always top notch.
Yeah, but then check this out. You gonna look at a Kings of Comedy and look at what they could do. When they could take Coliseum, look at a Kevin Hart. You see what I'm saying? What it is Kevin Hart did the business probably better than anybody.
Right.
But if he can formulate that business behind a Bernie Mac, and Bernie Mac doesn't pass away too early, if he take that business behind a Cedric or anybody of these classic guys or T70, these young guys, and say, let me give you the blueprint. Some of my vision is like seeing comedians come together in the sense of how artists do. Right. You see how the hottest artists like Bag will get with Baby, and then they'll get with Da Baby, and then they'll be on each other's shit and pumping. There's a wave now. Yeah, comedians get to a point where it's like, nah, I'm over here, I'm doing my thing.
Because you might outshine.
See, comedy hasn't quite broke that, but I think with the new era of comedy, we move different. Like if you watch 85 South, those three guys don't really do traditional comedy
at all.
It's broke. It's serious crowd work. Right. The traditional comics looking at that like, man, these new niggas different. Right. But the world is different. Just like how you receive music. These songs are not 7-minute songs. Right. These songs are 2 minutes and like 32 seconds.
I got a lot of feedback before the project, like, bro, that song too long.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm mad because I'm like, nah, bro, I got something to say.
You want them to feel it.
I want them to feel it, but I gotta be okay with that, right? I gotta be so.
I want you to hear the mms and I feel my passion in it.
So the question you asked originally was, what's harder, comedy or music? For me, comedy is harder because it's naked, right?
That's what I think.
If I'm playing with a live band, the live band can groove us on into it, right? I can hide behind the track, but when it's comedy, it's just you on
and your voice.
Yeah, you and your voice, and you gotta make this thing make sense. But I think what Duke is talking about, I think that it's like everything we look at in life, right? Sports, right? Like I hate Steph Curry, man. I hate it. Cause I used to referee basketball, bro. And all these little kids want to do is pull up at half court and shoot 3-pointers, right? But the reality is he has transformed how basketball is played. Yeah. And so at the end of the day, it's not only I'm a songwriter, that's really what I am, right? So I had to show people I can write songs that can go on the radio. It might not be what I would have, because me, I'm old school. I want these all to be 8 minutes long, and we're gonna have piano interludes. Right, but I have to show
that Teddy Pendergrass, Come Home With Me. Yeah, that's 9 minutes, I think.
Bruh,
ain't nobody about to do that.
Bro,
ain't nobody about to do
Papa
that.
Was a Rolling Stone. The intro was 5 minutes by itself. So I have to be able to make sure that I can connect with the consumer. That's what's most important, right?
Absolutely.
The consumer like my product. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to make an album where 7 songs. And what's been dope is that since Friday, people have texted me or reached out to me and said, I like a different song on the album. And that was important to me. If only song was the one song everybody liked, then I didn't do my job. But I made 7 songs where I hope that people at some point in time would connect with that joint. And so, man, but
that's how you build a project.
So with these 7 songs, let's go ahead and play the people another song from your album. And the next song we're gonna play is "We Can Ride." So y'all, tell us what y'all thinking about this one.
We lit.
Next 100.
New music.
Right now.
She say she wanna do it for the gram. I'm just tryna find a shorty that's tryna do it for the fam. She's more attracted to the likes and who the latest to hit that double tap, but I'm tryna take it way back to a time where it was all about sweet lady, can you be my sweet love for a lifetime? Can we talk for a minute, cause all my time I'm spending trying to get you to tell me what you want and need, and we can be a sweet fantasy. Is this real love that's killing me softly? Baby, could you be my baby for sure? But tonight I don't wanna slide in, I don't wanna snap it up, I don't wanna swipe right. I want that night is love. Could you be my baby for sure? But tonight I don't wanna slide in, I don't wanna snap it up, I don't wanna swipe right. I want that night is love. You got me twisted over you. I'm feeling for your brown sugar every time I look into those pretty brown eyes. I want only you, cause it feels good. On the hotline with your homegirl saying this boy is mine. Sweet lady, can you be mine? Sweet love for a lifetime. Can we talk for a minute? Cause all my time I'm spending trying to get you to tell me what you want and need, and we can be a sweet fantasy. Is this real love that's killing me softly? Lady, could you be my baby for sure? But tonight I don't wanna slide in, I don't wanna snap it up, I don't wanna swipe right. I want that night is love. Could you be my baby for sure? But tonight I don't wanna slide in, I don't wanna snap it up, I don't wanna swipe right. I want that night is love. I got one question, are you that somebody that make me feel like I'm one in a million? I'll be your comforter as soon as I get home, cause that is where I wanna be. This is how we do it, nobody kicks it like me and you. Don't leave me, girl, I just wanna be close to you. Come and talk to me, don't walk away, I wanna be down. Hey lover, I love your smile, and I'm your baby tonight. Lady, could you be my baby for sure? But tonight I don't wanna slide in, I don't wanna snap it up, I don't wanna swipe right. I want that night is love. Could you be my baby for sure? But tonight I don't wanna slide in, I don't wanna snap it up, I don't wanna swipe right. I want that night is
Now you don't scare me. You know, I'll tell you the difference. I'll break it down for you. Go, tell me the difference.
Love has 4 letters and sex is 3.
Tommy, it's on you. Okay? Roll it. Okay? Come on, man. I'll tell you what love is. Love is sharing, caring, commitment. Love is 2 souls joined together as one.
School your boys.
Love is flowers for no reason. Love is telling her all the things she wants to hear until you get the draw.
Powered by IBNXRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
Next 100.
When you're writing your music and you're in that creative space, where do you go to find that moment? Like, okay, this is a writing moment, or is it like something that happens to you that you're like, okay, I gotta write, or is it like a release? Like, what gets you in that most creative space?
So I write until there's a check involved, right? I write R&B the same way I write comedy, right? Like, I don't write jokes. I just let life happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm inspired by fill in the blank. You know what I'm saying? Like, 90s love literally came from a conversation. Me and my best friend was talking, and he got a girlfriend now. They beautiful situation. He was just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? The relationships, they ain't the same. These girls ain't the same, bro. He's like, I want that stuff like Martin and Gina. I want some of that 90s love, right? And that word 90s love just resonated in my mind. And like, I reached out to my producer, you know, shout out to Big Beats, Naptown. He produced 2 of the tracks for my homeboy from the city. He recorded, engineered all my stuff too. I was like, bro, send me some stuff, man. He sent me some stuff and he sent it. And like, I wrote 90s love in like 45 minutes. So for me, I let it come organically, and when it come organically, it's just easier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I ain't saying I didn't have to, like, you know, we cut some words out, we added some words, but it was like literally, even with comedy, like I let the bits happen.
The
like
foundation.
Like last night, right? I came up there with a lot of premises, right? And see, 1 second, like last night was really dope room last night, right? We had some great comedians from Ohio, but like we in there and, you know, people telling jokes and we tagging people's jokes up while they talking, right? Like that's how the stuff should grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, like for me, even with jokes, it's like I came with some premises. I wrote them, you know, and not all of them went over well, but it's like, okay, now I can build on this.
But you know what? Shout out to Shanky from Columbus, Ohio, and Dick Dickerson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Richard, you know,
Richard Jr.
Hey, man, that dude funny, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He funny. Like the nigga funny. Listen, I'm gonna quote him. The nigga say his dad's name is Richard. He's Richard Jr. So his dad he like, damn. You go, he says dad name is Dick. So he's Big Dick. So he's Richard Jr. So he's like, damn, Lil Dick. He's like, so when I have my first son, because I don't got no kids, he gonna be Baby Dick.
That's hilarious, man.
I said he was killer. I was like, man, this is crazy.
That's genius.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is genius. And just to play off his own name, I'm like, that's genius. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so just the wordplay, and it was so simple.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But to just, he did the power of threes in it. Yeah. And it's like, I was like, bro,
he worked.
You know what I mean? And he has the great energy. So shout out to him. He came out. You know, he was able to fill in the blank because I had somebody else that canceled.
There it is.
It was a lot happened. You know, the printer wasn't working, and you know, it was like,
Yeah. So, yeah, but for me, like, it's not even like I don't force anything, right? Because I just think that's when it doesn't. But when it's organic, like, it just comes easier, man. Like, so, like, when I write, it's really based off, and it's not all personal. Like, I probably have one intimate song on the album. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just shit that I see other places, and I'm like, yo, that's dope.
So when you're writing, do you need the beat to write, or can you just write organically without music?
I've transitioned to a place where melodies are important, right? So I saw Tory Lanez's interview, right? Once again, like, I want to do this. Let me listen to the people who really do this. And melodies are so important nowadays, right? We are in a melody-driven situation. So it's easier for me to come up with a melody first, and then I can write from there. So having the beat is easier because I know where the melody's going to be. And a lot of times producers want to give you tracks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I got a beat.
They won't flood you.
Nah, bro, I wanna build something. You know what I'm saying? So for me to get out of my own way, it's just easier for me to know what I'm building off of. The melody is how I write first. Let me find me a melody, the words will find themselves, and that's just kind of how the process happens.
Have you ever had a song and like changed the whole beat to it?
I've never changed the whole beat, but I got a song on the album called Cali, and I sent it to my homeboy that's from Cali, and I rewrote the whole first verse because he was like, you need to tell more of a story on how you met the girl.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was a rewrite, and like, and that's the thing about it is, like, in this industry, if you can't take, you know, constructive criticism, then what we doing?
Yeah,
and I like that first verse too, y'all. Ooh, I liked it. I was like, ooh, this is it. I'm like, nah, bro, but it made sense. Why do I want to get back? Like, so yeah. So like for me, like I've had. Lyrically, I've done a rewrite before, and I had to be okay with it. And I think the song's fire. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you gotta trust your team. You know,
you gotta trust your team. And I sent you the song for a reason. So that's the thing people do, bro. People want to ask you, how did I do? Yada yada yada. And I be asking, do you want feedback or do you want me to just gas you? Because I can do both.
Because look, as an artist,
I can't do both.
I can do either or. Is what he's saying.
I can do either or.
Yeah, I'm saying for me, I can't do both. I'm gonna either tell you the truth or I'm gonna just be like, I ain't got nothing to do.
Listen. We comedians. I tell a story today.
I lie to you.
I lie to y'all.
I really choose not to.
Tell me what you want from me.
I'm like this behind your back. Don't make me do it.
So when would you say? How long ago would you say you learned the lesson of making music for the audience instead of making music for yourself, the music that you like?
Well, at the end of the day, for me, I want to be a songwriter, right? And so if I want to be a songwriter, I got to make songs for the artist. You know what I'm saying? And then 85 South Show, you see the interview with Music Soul Child?
No, I haven't got it.
That was dope. Super dope. And the song Half Crazy, which is one of his biggest hits, he wrote for somebody else to get placed. And they didn't want it, and so he kept it. So like for me, it's like, I'm going to keep writing these songs for people. I'm going to keep writing what people don't want.
I'm holding.
Then
I'm stock
come album number 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but at the end of the day, I think a lot, and we know this as comedians, man. Like, what do the people want, man? I think people. It's one thing to stay true and honest to yourself, man. But it's like, you may be funny to you, but if the people ain't receiving it, then you got to go back to the drawing board. Yeah. I ain't saying sell your soul.
That golden sweet spot. When
you ain't got to sell your soul.
But it's just like when you drop a project and you see it's not really, you're not getting a response. It's just like comedy. When you sling that joke and you do this set tonight, you be like, ah.
Right.
And that's why I tell comedians, record yourself. Audio record yourself. So you could do homework. Because as an artist, you audio record yourself and you're making music, so you get to, I ain't do that right, or the engineer is not mixing properly.
Right. But see, I think that's a little bit of a different dynamic, because as a comedian, once you get in front of an audience, you have a set number of people there that you can reach, right?
Right.
As an artist, you have to get your music in front of people.
But it's still audience to the it's still audience though. Your audience got to be able
because you want those people to leave and tell another person and tell another person.
But that's if you get a show. Like, most artists don't even perform yet. You know, they just making music.
But that's the difference. Like, check it out. This is the difference between like artists and then like just music, rappers to singers, and then comics. Comics do comedy far more frequent than artists perform.
Right.
Or artists drop project like that. Right. Unless you're a super artist that you just own it, you got all the shit at your crib.
Unless you're like a Chris Brown and you drop like 99 songs.
And then you got a team behind you and they take, you know what I'm saying? Like an
but
artist.
But what that artist does record, they don't necessarily perform as much. That's what I'm saying.
So true artistry comes into all of that. Being able to perform, record, know all the ins and outs, get the shit on the right platform so you can get heard. You see what I'm saying? SoundCloud is big. Did you use SoundCloud at a point?
I didn't, bro. My introduction to music is Friday. This is it. This is my first time. But I use the comedy because, like, now that I got y'all attention, this is what else I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, even last night at your spot, like, I did all jokes, but at the end of it, it was like, hey.
But see, that's the best.
Comedy too. I mean, I got an album out too, so it's like using your avenues that you have. So that
look at DC.
That's the best way. That's the best way to approach it, bro.
He went from fuck you mean to dropping music, showing money, getting like signing producers because he's like, yo, I'm multi-talented.
And
listen,
dude
man,
really can sing.
Like,
dude is talented.
Man, listen, anytime Primetime can make a song, a rap, anytime party all the time, anytime Eddie, did you know Eddie Murphy had a song?
Anytime Kim Zolciak,
did you know that?
Can make a song.
Can't be tardy to the party, baby.
Come on, man.
Kim Zolciak can make a song.
Come on, man.
But see, but that's what I say is the difference between like comedian and music, and that's why I want to explore that difference with you, because nowadays most musicians, to get an audience, you're just turning people who already make music into fans. As comedy, you're not really turning people that do comedy into fans.
You are, because you're going to have some OG guys that's going to put you on.
I'm not saying that's not a part of it, but I'm saying like majority of the audience
they
is
become
not
fans. No, they become fans.
It is. I'm telling you,
they become fans, bro.
World, right?
They become fans.
Most comedians produce their own stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So Duke come to my room, yada yada yada. He do his thing, or I see Duke somewhere. We on the show together. Afterwards, I'm like, hey, bro, you got to come do my show. Like, that's really what it is. Like, a lot of comedians are producers, man. So it still is networking.
That's all it is.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying like the crowd, like the people in the crowd are not.
But then you got OG guys.
You know?
Like, for instance, Earthquake saw Spencer Neal. Mm-hmm. Spencer Neal was just on the circuit with everybody. Mm-hmm. He opened for Earthquake now.
Right.
Just like we had Jen Thomas here. You know, Kat saw her and was like, that joke you said about you, she was like, yeah. He was like, oh, nah, talk to my people.
I think this is what I'm going to say, like.
So that's the put on. That's the put on moment. But that's the moment when that guy from here meets, when Drake finally meets Cortez, and then that transition.
Let me see if I understand. Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is for you, for music from your understanding of music or what you do, you're saying that you're doing music for people who are into music. They're doing comedy for people who just, I'm coming to see a comedian, not I'm into music. I want to see. I'm coming for your specific entertainment of comedy. Haha, make me laugh. And then when I go home, I'm not gonna tell no jokes to my cousin. And you're saying music is done for people who.
But being in the industry. I feel what you're saying, but the thing about that's a blind spot to you is there are comedy. The first thing is comedy groupies. There's women who only go to comedy clubs and want to bang comedians. There are also people who are comedy junkies. They got people who travel, like their favorite comedian in Atlanta. You know what? I got some time in Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta and watch all their shows. I'm going at least 2 shows out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Dave Chappelle definitely got some.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've met these people, and they're like, yo, when you come to New York, or when you come to, they're like, yo, I'm there. Let us know.
They go research the underground.
That level of fanship is locked in. Like, they got a spot that's historically known for comedy now, 13 years in. Shout out to Maurice Sims. You got Cat's Cafe.
Yeah, for sure.
When anybody that's somebody, they go there. You see what I'm saying? Even if they got to play the Shadows, you got Uptown that's been in Atlanta for years.
But see, I think you missed my point, dude. What I was saying,
T.I. in there every Sunday on Tripping on Sunday.
What I'm saying is, all right, say you go to a Drake concert, right? I guarantee you 75 to 85% of the crowd is going to leave their Drake concert and go back home and try to make a Drake type song on whatever software they got.
Of course.
I'm saying that's not. I'm asking why I would ask it. Is that the same dynamic in comedy?
Yes, absolutely.
Because most times
everybody leave a comedy show and now they think
and I'm gonna tell you another thing too.
That's what I would ask.
If you ride with your homeboy after a comedy show, he gonna try to make you laugh the entire ride home, man. But it's a connection, right? It's infectious, right? It's not even like, oh, I can do what they do, but it's like I'm inspired by what they do. Yeah. Now I want to replicate that.
Now, this guy, myself. The comedian so far that has been coming on this show for almost 3 years, come August 13th of this year.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
For sure.
These people haven't had... Oh, you gonna give me some claps? All right. Give me some claps.
Wish I had some digital flowers.
Yeah. But those people haven't had to be the comedian that I had to have come on and they express how they have to take a writing class. If anything, they'll be writing to learn how to screenwrite. Those comedians are naturally funny. They've naturally honed comedy. They know the craft of comedy. There are people, I'm talking about a large amount of them, right, and I'm not lying, that go to comedy classes, that pay, that study specials and study people, and they still haven't figured it out. But amongst their peers somewhere in a cubicle, in the warehouse, or wherever they at, they funny, or they think they are, and they take classes. And they come out every now and then, but they paying for services to be what I am naturally, what he has innately. There's a bunch of people that's dropping mixtapes or whatever, and they're not going nowhere. Because they don't want to change the song around when the producer say, well, you know, they don't make that adjustment, so they're not really going nowhere. They're going to be that cousin that always drops some shit, and you know, he might play it at the cookout and shit. You be like, boy, you be like, damn, why you don't go nowhere?
Right.
Because he don't want to make the adjustment. Same thing for comedy. It just don't hit because the push for music, comedy doesn't quite have that satanic type of, like pushing music. You can sell sex and you can sell so much other stuff with music. Comedy is more genuine. Like
it's more intimate.
I know a lot of rapper guys that get into comedy like, bro, I don't gotta be hard.
Right.
Actually not being hard and talking about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about a big comedian.
But see, it's a different level of like, you know,
like, look, I
vulnerability.
I cut hair with a guy that's super big. You know, Josh, right? Big Josh, right? And he's like really like the lovable guy, super dope, always positive. I said, bro, if you ever did comedy, he's like, I always thought about, I said, if you did comedy, your whole niche is you're not as tough as you appear to be.
Right. Right.
You're scared of bunnies.
Right.
You can't look a rabbit in his eyes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the contrast, like that. So you don't gotta be tough. A rapper gotta be tough.
Right.
He gotta tell that story. Right. An artist,
or he got an LL Cool J and keep it.
I'll talk to the ladies. So R&B automatically put you in a lady space. Right. Nigga ain't singing R&B talking about killing a nigga.
Well, it's 2021, so you kind of wrong there.
But hold on. Yeah, that's true. But you made a point though, and like the reason why I made this album is because realistically, like R&B from a male perspective, we ain't talking about being in love no more, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's a whole idea of love and a community, and it was like I wanted to make this album where like I told a story about boy meets girl, they fall in love, and then we yada yada yada. Because at the end of the day,
that love element is not there.
That love element ain't there no more.
It's like a like and lust. But it's a like and lust.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a lack in the society.
But think about it. The music was reflective of whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so the music needs to be reflective. And so if we want something back, we got to put it in the atmosphere and put it in the environment. And she right now. She getting a FaceTime on right now. That's it.
That right now.
Okay. All right. She picking up on the. All right. Hey, she just showing love right now. On the Love Is project. There it is.
Oh my God. Okay, so that's what I want to say. That's what I actually absolutely appreciate about your album, because right now, as far as like taking it back to love and feeling and what R&B was really starting out and bringing and being back in the day, women right now are really taking over.
Oh, for sure.
Men
Shout out to
aren't
all the ladies.
really showing
Absolutely.
those feelings through songs like that. So I appreciate you actually you actually tapping into that and bringing back the male side of R&B. Because you have like a SZA, you have her, and you have, so many other female artists that's really like tapping into that the men are just kind of falling back on the wayside. And I believe that dynamic of women R&B and male R&B and that collaboration, that specifically for me, because I like rap, but I'm R&B to the core.
Yeah, I love R&B. I love R&B. I think a real gangsters could ride around.
Bro, real, you get in my car, I'm letting you right now. It's Drake is about the best you gonna get.
Yeah, it's like, bro, nowadays, most of the artists, and I think this is probably the dynamic of why it's like no feeling in R&B no more, because most of the artists that can sing and carry a note, they rapping, or they consider rappers, or they make rapper type music, because all rap now has a melodic flavor to it.
For sure. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like most of the people that probably would have been like the Maxwell of this generation, they not doing that music because that music is not
that's
selling.
Not
you know what I'm saying? It's not really getting them what they want to get.
And
you know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
like they feel like sometimes like it's just what it is you can't make music. You can do what you want to do, but to be authentically appreciated, for you to truly set yourself apart, you got to put you out there. There's no other, and I feel like there's too many carbon copies.
Yeah,
but
for
see,
sure.
That's
true.
That's
the trendiness.
But that's true in everything but rap. You cannot put yourself out there. You have to be a certain stigma. If you're not that stigma, you're not getting listened to, bro.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna pause y'all right quick because I absolutely want to get this song in. We're talking about bringing back old school love and the vision of what it really used to be in R&B.
Sure. Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and play 90s Love.
Yeah. We actually played 90s Love already.
Oh, we already played like 90s
Did
Love?
we?
I think we did. We just played it early.
Instead of Ride, he played 90s Love.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay.
we're gonna go play We Can Ride, y'all.
Yeah.
We lit!
We lit, for sure.
For sure.
Okay, well, we're gonna play
We
Cali.
lit, for sure.
Yeah, play that.
Yeah. We just talking about Cali too.
Yeah, let's play that.
We gonna play
Let's get
Cali
to it.
then.
Yeah.
Play that, yeah.
Just touched down at LAX. You know why I came, I'm here to flex. That's when I seen her at baggage claim. Oh, so fine, I had to know her name. She said, boy, where you from? I say, Nap. Then asked me, where is that on the map? Said I'm a Midwest kid. She say, we West now. Where the best get down, every day we climb. Baby, yeah, that sounds well. Can I just roll with you? Maybe grab us a bite and show me a thing or two. Show me all 32, it was magic. Now we off, whipping through traffic. And like that, man, I gotta have it. I'm an addict, my new favorite habit, yeah. Palm trees in the background, wind blowing through your hair. I've been around and seen a lot of girls, but no one compares to you. So girl, just know that I just gotta get back to Cali. In a city full of angels, you give me that spark. You make me feel like a king, girl. Fresh from the start. When I'm with you, I be saying where the day go. Always charged up, you never say no. Head bright and your skin glow. I just want
She said,
you to
nigga,
know.
is you moving or is you treadmilling? Found myself in my feelings that night when we is chillin'. Listen, girl, you know I'm trying to leave my dogs in the feelings. They gon' bite by my bark, cause when I roof, ain't no ceilings. Take me to them palm trees, where they love the palm trees. When we had our palms glued, trying to get our palms greased. I ain't never wanna leave. You know my pride got the best of me. Reinvest in me, I wanna feel your calm breeze.
Palm trees in the background, wind blowing through your hair. I've been around and seen a lot of girls, but no one compares to you. So girl, just know that I just gotta get back to Cali.
ATL's next 100 100. Number one station for hip hop and R&B.
All right. We are back here on IBNX, ATL's Next 100, the Lit Network with Toni, Dominique, and Duke Desnu. And we have Ty Dixon in the building. Y'all have heard several songs, but I want to redirect right quick because I have a lit conversation and I don't know why I set myself up like this every single time. I never learn my lesson.
Bring a female.
I'm always, well, we had a female, but we had to redirect. So today, I'm always the only female when I have these random questions that pop up in this situation. And since I have two dads and I don't know what Sterling.
A potential dad?
And a Sterling. He probably got some possibles out there.
Yeah.
He got some spades.
He all
He got 2 and 3 possibles.
Yeah, he all possible.
Right? I got about 5 possibles,
I got two dads and a Sterling.
I ain't gonna put no number out there. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But I got some, possible.
Yeah. So, this was brought up. I've heard it around. I've listened to the radio. It was brought up. I've seen it on a couple of the blogs and out and about. So I wanted to ask, with Father's Day being so important and people, there's a combat about, fathers not being as appreciated as moms and what have you and whatnot. And I want to first and foremost say I am always and forever team dad. But we are going to talk about Safari and Erica because they used to be relationship goals for so many. They were in love. They had a big whole thing. And but now they're not. They're not together anymore. He has been making his money and living his best life. He has his OnlyFans and he's been making big money bank. But that's not even the issue. The issue is Erica is now currently pregnant and they are separated. Safari has now went to the court and asked the court to grant him the permissions to come and see his child be born. And Erica does not want anything to do with him. She don't want him in the room. And he's saying, it is half his child too. Half of the world is, half of the people out there is saying, he should be granted his, it's his child. It takes 2 people to make a child. The other half is on Team Erica and they say it's her body, her choice. So the question is it her body, her choice? Or should he be granted the right to see his child be born? So side note, they're also having a custody battle of their already current child that they have.
Well, first off, I think they're both super toxic. Why can't anybody keep their genitals to themselves at this point? After the first one, and you got, it's crazy. You're going through the rift. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like she has a right physically to not have you there in an intimate space.
Yeah, not in the room.
Right, you don't have to be there. You could be right next door. You could hear it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it is, you have the kid. I'm not with you, so I don't really need you for that aspect. But that don't mean you can't be there for your child. That's an intimate. You know what I'm saying? Right. And even though I'm having it, let me have it under the most calm condition. Because why would I want to be irate and fighting the anesthesia? I'm fussing as I'm going under.
Or just be stressed because you there.
You know what I'm saying? You going up on it and just get it out of here. You fighting him. They're like, give it 2 more cc's. Oh shit, we're hurting the baby.
First of all, who is that drugged up? You gotta be coherent to push a baby out.
Listen,
y'all be drugged.
I'm gonna say something right now.
Y'all be
my son's mother got epidural like an hour before he came here, and she was no good after he pushed out. Boy, they was like,
I'm talking about
you want to try to breastfeed? She was like,
y'all be out. Y'all be out. Some people might be a little coherent, but most
they drugged.
I've never pushed out a baby, so I don't know.
See,
my son's mother was high as a
look, she was
like, the first
5-6
hours, it was just me and him, and I didn't know what was going on. She was out. She was high.
Yeah. She was born 151, and her mom didn't really see her till like 6:15.
Bruh, my son.
She was like, it was
my son was born at 12:58. He was almost April Fool's baby.
How big was he? How big was he?
6 pounds 10 ounces.
She was 7'10".
Man. But I'm just saying, but I think at the end of the day,
crazy. You always remember those numbers, right?
Numbers.
151, man.
I was there, bro. Wide awake.
I need to play the 151.
Man.
So he should be granted.
I think at the end of the day, I think
you went down memory lane.
Yeah. I think Duke made a really good point, right? I've been there for the birth, and I was like, I mean, if I knew what I knew, I was like, I ain't really got to be here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but it's like, I can sit over there. Y'all can do that because it's just,
But I wanted to be there, and I was wanted to be there. And so at the end of the day, childbirth is already probably more difficult than I can understand. So if that's not going to be functional for her,
let her
he
be
doesn't
at
have
peace.
to be in the room, but like he should still be allowed access to his child.
Of course,
and at the hospital.
So if that's the argument where he can't have no access, then that's a different conversation.
Yeah, that's a different conversation.
But
in
she
the room,
needs to be
like no.
She needs to be in the best of health, in spirit and mind, so she can birth out that child. And if him being there is gonna cause some negative whatever,
he got to get out of there.
Like,
Let me add a layer to it.
All
What
right,
about at the inside the room or inside the hospital?
Oh,
He
he
barred for the hospital, just not in the room.
No, you can't bar me from my child. I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
But you don't need to be in a room intimately with her.
If that's not gonna
Let's
make
hear
her
from my
do whatever.
Generation Z.
All right, so boom, I want to have a kid bad, but I'm trying to find the right mama, right? So let me put that out there.
But you gonna find them in the community that you pull from?
Is one of his homegirls?
Everything
One of your
happens.
homegirls is gonna be the one.
You think one of your homegirls are one of your partners?
Listen,
One of your partners
listen
ex
to
chicks?
me. Everything. No, they my partners.
He
So it's just the ladies.
manifesting.
So it's just the ladies.
Listen, everything happens for a reason,
He
right?
manifesting.
Boom. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, right? I don't know how it feels to be in a custody battle, but I know how it feels to break up and the chick act like a totally different person after y'all break up, right? So I'm a person, like, I'm the type,
Pause.
even if, well, go ahead.
So let me add this in because I see where you're going. People act different. So the reason they broke up is that because he allegedly got another woman pregnant.
Okay, I understand that, right?
So did the baby produce from that alleged pregnancy?
I think the girl's still pregnant.
Okay.
I think she's pregnant and the girl.
They toxic as hell. But
I
listen.
told you. I had to start with that. Like,
Right.
All right,
you
so
let off
listen.
with that.
Listen, so me personally, when I get a girl pregnant, I'm gonna make sure the next 9 months of her life is stress-free as possible that I can make it, right? Because I understand how those emotions tie into that kid. See what I'm saying?
Let me ask you. Well, what if she a little toxic though?
I don't care about that because I chose to get her pregnant, so I got to go through that at least for those 9
So he
months.
said he can suck it up for them.
Yeah,
9
I
months.
got to, because if I don't, then that means those emotions are gonna transfer to my kid, and I don't want that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm gonna try to lessen that as much as I can, as much as I humanly can. Right? That's my goal. Right. With that being said, if she don't want me in the room, I am not gonna be in the room.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's emotionally stressful for you. For me to fight your will and you the one having to go through this with your body. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not gonna fight that. But personally, I probably would want to be in the room because I ain't gonna lie, that baby probably changed my life.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, it stank a little bit.
I ain't gonna.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's human. It's human.
I know,
bro, it's
be
human
like, oh,
waste.
boy, oh, wow. I had
Think
my
about,
mouth open.
human has been inside of this person
My
for
mouth
9
was
months.
open. I'm saying, keep your mouth closed.
But see, you ain't had no
Read with
kid. I
your
had a
ears.
kid. So like,
I
I
ain't
ain't
had
gonna
no
lie, when my
kid.
son was born, it was life changing. But I've already done that. So at this point, in time,
Yeah.
she don't want
I'm
me in the
waiting
room.
for my life
I'll
to
be
change,
like,
bro.
all right, cool. Let your mama hold your legs up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my life to change. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
it's super dope.
I'm waiting to see
It
the
is,
light
though.
because
Yeah,
I don't
it's
see it
dope.
right now. I'm
For
in the
your
dark.
first one, you wanna experience it.
Yeah, if I can.
And
So-
y'all
so
for
I-
the next one, if y'all have a next one, y'all be
Yeah,
like,
I'm there for it.
I
But
already
yeah,
experienced the first
But
one. I don't-
whatever, even if I was like in love with my wife and she's like, I don't want you there. That's too much pressure. That's whatever.
All right, that's
But see,
cool.
and I want
Yeah.
the relationship with my
I want
mother of my
mine to be
kid. I ain't gonna
there.
say baby moms, the mother of my kid to be like, I want to coach her through it. I want to help her through it. I want her to be as comfortable with me. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why them lying 10 months right there in that space.
That's why it matters so much.
Hey, you just gotta
gotta-
figure out how to massage that muscle because
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable.
On God.
It's like a constant uncomfortable situation for them, and it's like they trying to adjust. And then you got postpartum ready for
Bro,
that.
I
So
did.
if that
my
happens, that don't fade until about 3-4 years.
Bro,
depending on
listen.
what they deal with. Don't let them physically blow up and change.
Right.
Bro, my ex was
Then,
back,
like,
but it wasn't my kid. You see what I'm saying? So I was dealing with postpartum, and it wasn't my kid. You feel me? So I understand.
I'll tell
bro.
you one thing. If it
I
ain't your
get it.
kid like that, I respect a guy on a whole nother level.
Oh yeah.
To be able to take postpartum stress with a woman with a kid, if that's the circumstance,
Son.
like, and you're able to go through it and raise that.
That's why that's why I got the ball spot, Barbara
yeah,
Duke.
that might be why you was this.
You see, it's growing back now. I'm not stressing no more.
Bruh. Oh, man.
Bruh.
What
That's a
part
tough
of Alabama do they say scress?
Stressing.
Gressing.
Yeah, but he probably was raised like down the train tracks because he spanned from Alabama to Louisiana.
Yeah.
And my cousin
And
says
Mississippi.
stressing.
And Mississippi.
And Mississippi. My cousin says stress, screet, scrimp.
Yeah, I can't say
scrape.
nothing STR.
It's something about it.
It's all SK.
talking about.
It's heritage.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do want to get this last. Thank y'all so much for y'all commentary on that. I do want to get this last song in that we skipped. Can we ride? So the people can hear.
Yeah, it's a single out right now. Just drop it.
That you,
Ride with your windows down. I appreciate y'all for real.
Yeah.
I rock with it.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get out, someone just said on the live, they was like, man, why not just marry her first? Just simply just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
then you'd have to like not have sex first because having sex leads to a space where you could get somebody pregnant.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's living in a space of no sex before marriage.
I have to talk to because I done seen too many people change, and you can't expect the person you are 5 years from now to be the same person you are right now. So I have to at least know you for at least 5 to 10 years before I even think about marriage because people change too much.
Well,
and marriage is a little too permanent for you to change on me.
So I'm gonna call a flag on the play on that.
Go ahead.
That nigga say
Go
a
ahead.
decade. Yeah.
The reason I'm gonna call a flag on the play is like you can know a person for 5 years and that's cool. That's a wonderful time to think about. But I'm an advocate of people change constantly. So
Thanks.
you're right. In 5 years, you might be like, okay, I like who you are in 5 years, but who's to say you're gonna like who she is in 10 years? Who's to say she's not gonna lose a parent? Who's to say she's not gonna go through something traumatic? Who's to say she's not just gonna have a whole just dramatic mood swing and she don't even know why?
This is what I'm saying though.
I don't think
with
time,
them 5 or 10 years, I've been seeing one or two of those changes.
Listen.
Right or wrong.
Listen, Linda. What I'm saying is I'm a person who don't necessarily think the time of 5, 10, 15, 20 years matters. I think the mentality of self matters. Understanding like, okay, the core values, because core values doesn't change. The core values of this person, if I like the core values of this person and it matches with my core values, then I'm going to be able to withstand the changes. I'm going to choose to want to withstand the change and understanding that anything and everything could happen. But guess what? Because of the core values of this person, I'm willing to go to the ups, the downs, the left and the right with this person because I know the basis of who they are as a good person. And if my mind and her mind can connect in that space, we can work through anything together. If you're not in that space, it don't matter how long you wait. Because if you don't have that mind, you could wait 5 years, you get married, and boom, year 6, you divorce. It doesn't matter.
I get that, but we in a different generation too, Tony.
Hey man, let Sterling run the Sterling script how he want to run it.
That's what I say. Like, listen,
I'm in that thing. It ain't right or wrong no more.
It ain't no right. Yeah, I feel it, but
it's like we say with music. The music that environment, that space, that energy. You came off of 411. You came off of Jodeci. You know what I'm saying? You have a different. Your song was 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
I'm dealing with City Girls.
Your grandparents' songs was 10 minutes.
I'm dealing with Judea K.O. back on my bullshit.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so.
Come on now, like it's a different generation.
His most quality moment in R&B probably was Confessions.
On God, real talk. That's the best album ever.
That's no knock.
That's classic.
That's no knock.
But that's him.
But understand what Confessions was though.
Right. But you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't no love. It was a damn I cheated on you album.
Yes.
You know,
I got caught up.
It was yeah. So I mean, but that was
that's my generation.
You know what I'm saying? That's his throwback.
Right.
So you know, he just can't say he was born in '94. You know what I'm saying?
94.
94, you probably had your hymen popped.
Well, the next song that we about to play, roll your windows down if you're in your car.
Roll your windows down.
Or
ride through the city.
Go to the streaming platform because even though you're hearing it here, we still need you to go stream it.
Please.
Make sure he get his likes up. We know y'all liking this.
And you can download it on iTunes and Google Play Store, all that too. We'll take the 99 cent too. We'll take that too.
Download, stream, support.
Sure. Appreciate y'all.
Whatever.
And you told me something. You clarified something for me that I was unsure about. You told me last night that give me the breakdown between EP and LP. No, go ahead.
So EP start like 4 to 6 songs, and then like an LP is 7+. So I'm writing the like I got over the hump. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at 7.
I'm at 7 of them. You know what I'm saying? So
cool. Sure. But listen, I didn't know that. I always wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? What the difference was?
It's a time period too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be like under 30 minutes of EP, 30 to 40 LP type shit.
Okay, see, people need to know that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's inspiring artists. So that's good stuff, man. Listen.
Shout out to you for being the second person to extend it to us. The next song is Can We Ride by Ty Dixon.
Yeah.
We lit!
Yeah.
100. First.
Come here, baby. Can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie. Come here, baby. Can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie. Baby girl, there's something special between us. Mix of sauce and a whole lot of trust. I just wanna make you feel complete. Me and you, now that's a perfect feat. I see the haters and they looking mad. We on top and all about the bag. And can't nobody separate us. We got that ooh, we kinda love. Girl, you know what's up. Every time we roll up, I be on my grind. You never leave my mind. I'm here to show you impossible what we do. Love is a hustle. Trap, 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 what I do. Come here, baby. Can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie. Come here, baby. Can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie. You know me and how I move, like the Bulls in '92. Like a smooth track, how we flow. On the break, like a give and go. Kinda crazy all we been through, but then again, that's what we do. I'm impressed by how you move. Losing you, girl, I'd be a fool. Perfect that you are, you the brightest star. These here just straight facts, you know I like that. Yes, your figure tight, purse and body look nice. I get home to you, back it all night. Come here, baby, can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie. Come here, baby, can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie. I just wanna roll, baby, let's go. I just wanna roll, baby, let's go. I just wanna roll, baby, let's go. I just wanna roll. Come here, baby, can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie. Come here, baby, can we ride through the city? You and I, we fly. It's amazing how we vibe. I got you, you got me, no lie.
Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B.
Oh, they're the bomb. They got it going on.
Next 100.
My station.
Is your favorite?
ATL's
My
Next
favorite
100.
Turn that.
Next 100.
All right, and we back.
Yeah.
Yo, that was lit, man.
Yeah,
That was lit.
Every song was amazing. Like
Yeah.
I said, I absolutely love your album. I have a habit of when I love an album, I play it all the time.
Play that thing.
Yeah, we have about, you're probably about the, I ain't gonna say the third artist, probably with the second R&B artist outside of L.I.T.T that was like, yo, we digging it. As far as rappers, we got a couple rappers, you know, like Aston Martin, like we got a couple, you know, we got Question, like we got a blind rapper, come on, cold-blooded.
Sure.
You know how Eminem, you can spit stuff to him, he's on that level. You know what I'm saying? So to see artists come like through like this, man, it's like, it's a quality body of work. Yeah. It's not just like, oh, you can sing.
Right. Well, like I said, R&B is my thing, so I put it in my rotation. I have like my playlist that I'm vibing and grooving, and
I listen to it while I'm cutting. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
And I think I played, what song was it? Ride. I think I played it. It was like, man, who that? I was like, this guy, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be at
yeah, I definitely slip it in. Like,
yeah, and they was like, man, I like it.
Hey, let me tell you something. True
But
story.
I'm gonna hold on before you say that. The reason why I want quality work, because when I let people hear it, I'm like, yo, he was on my show. They're like, bro, a nigga like that was on y'all show.
Right.
Y'all bring validation to what we do.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with it.
Or when they watch it and a comedian is funny, they're like, bro, that nigga funny. It brings validation to what the fuck I'm doing. They be like, bro, you doing it right? Yeah, you're the funny. And it ties in.
Right.
So we need each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need each other.
I'm official now, man. My head coach played at football practice today. You know what I'm saying? I was on the playlist today at football practice. You know, Ryan was on there, so I'm like, I done made it now. Mama, you see me in heaven, Mama. I done made it to football practice, boy. Man?
So let the people know, one, if you got a website, all the streaming platforms that you're on, shows coming up,
yeah.
can keep up with you.
So I got a website, company named Lyrics and Laughs Media, right? So trying to bring it all together, right? And so the merch is on there. Out of it, Handsome with Hustle is my T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I got that on there. I got a show in Indianapolis this weekend. So we're gonna have his Jokes and Jams. So we'll have a comedy show. Team Duchess. From Chicago that's down here. She gonna host. I got my homegirl Alicia Bridges, all 6'3" of her. She'll be in the building in Indianapolis, and then we'll have like a little intermission, and I'll come back with a live band, and we're gonna do some covers, and we're gonna do some stuff from the album. Super dope night. It ain't a Juneteenth event, but it is Black Music Month, so you know, here's a black man trying to make some music. Check me out, man. I got shows all over the city, man. Ty Dixon 317 is the Instagram. I'm out here, man. You know, I'm on the shit show on Wednesday.
I like the shirt, by the way.
Appreciate it.
And I watched it. I didn't see the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Handsome Wilson.
Yeah.
That.
And I wanted to create merch real fast. Like I wanted to create merch that people, you ain't got to be associated with the comedy. Like I would rock that. Fill in the blank. Yeah. So it's a movement, man. And I, like you said, Duke, like whatever you do, move in excellence, and that's just what I'm trying to do, man. And I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just figuring it out as I go.
But it's two P's. Yeah. You moving with purpose, for
sure,
and it's definitely laced with passion. You're passionate about getting out a vision. Yeah. You're passionate about expressing yourself in different aspects. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it puts you out there.
Right.
And I have great black and funny, and I feel like to really achieve greatness, like in a relationship, you got to be vulnerable.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you being vulnerable, you put like somebody can tell you, man, that shit trash.
That's cool.
You be like, damn, I put everything in it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can tell you your jokes, and you be like,
Right.
You know, like, damn, I put everything in that little 10 minutes right quick. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell nigga, if you ain't clapping, you hate, man. Just give it some claps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you know Jerry.
Right, for sure.
And I helped Jerry punch up, and he said a joke the night you normally hear, but you ain't get a chance to hear it because you normally don't say it. But helping him out, and he was like, Duke, I was like, bro, you did well. And I punched it up right quick. He was like, okay. Right. And to see somebody like him that has that skittish, and to grow and everything that comes with his style and what his whole, story is, I'm like, to see an artist come from nothing, and then drop a project, you be like, that's a good project. I'm gonna put that in my rotation. I ain't gonna just tell him I heard it. Right. I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's your album is one of them albums. Like when I go up Stone Mountain, I'm a vibe it.
Yeah, for sure.
As I walk up Stone Mountain, it's relaxing, but it's captivating enough to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I dig it, man. You're a hot artist.
It's so that you have a voice that people want to listen to. Because sometimes people make an album. Like, I can't listen to this whole album.
Right. Yeah, well, his voice, his tone is mature. It sounds like a man.
It's a mellow.
It sounds like a man. You know, it sounds sure-minded. It sounds sure in his vocals. It's like, I'm going to spit this game to you. It's smooth. We could go to church or to barbecue.
Either or.
And both.
Yeah, both.
On a Sunday, we could do both.
We can do both on Sunday.
My uncle gonna drop some fish, pull up. Yeah. You look like a Sutter Home girl.
Sutter Home.
You my Sutter
Moscato.
Sutter Home.
Do not pull up in my space with Sutter Home
no
or
Sutter.
Moscato.
No Moscato.
Oh, I'm sorry. Crown Peach. Oh, Crown Peach.
You can pull up with Crown Peach.
If you can find some Crown Peach, buy all of them because they had a premium.
That's what I was going to say. If you pull up with some Crown Peach, you can definitely be in my space because that means you did some work.
You did some work.
Because you ain't just pull up to the regular liquor store and boom, it was there. No, you went searching for it. So
you search high and low.
Yeah.
And if you sharing it with everybody, you real generous. Because ain't nobody just sharing Crown Peach.
Nah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Before we go, I want to say something real quick. Like you said something about my album. Like I've been singing cover music my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first. Like I'm still growing into my own voice. What I don't like, what I do. So whatever you doing, like just keep growing in it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some stumbles along the way, but keep growing and keep pushing you. That's the only thing that's gonna sell is pushing you. Because we already got Kevin Hart. We got Dave Chappelle. The world don't want another one of them, but they
waiting for you.
Sometimes they don't know they want you until you give them you.
Yeah, they waiting for you.
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
They waiting for you.
So keep
you know what I'm saying. Hey, they're waiting for you, man. Good stuff.
Sure,
Thank you for coming.
You didn't say you on the shit show Wednesday, right? That's
Shit
DJ
show
Plug.
Wednesday.
You rocking shit show?
Yeah, rocking the shit show on Wednesday.
I got a link with that, man. I've been trying to get on.
Yeah. Well, I got on with the music. That's the thing. Like, I got on with the music.
See what I'm saying?
I can link you in with the people that do the shit.
Yeah, but I didn't even do the, like, I got in with the music. Like, it was like, send your music, and I'm like, oh, y'all want that piece of it, right? All right,
Okay, cool.
We in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there it is.
That's dope. Yeah, link me though, bro.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in, everybody who's listening virtually, who listen on the radio station, Atlanta's Next 100. Thank you so much, Ty Dixon. Thank you for coming
Appreciate
in
y'all.
and
Thank
creating
y'all.
some
Yeah.
amazing projects with
Super
some
dope
amazing
guy.
music.
Yeah, man.
Everybody who follows Duke and loves Duke and his comedy, make sure that y'all check him out on Tuesday at Miami Lounge, and make sure y'all check him out on Sunday at Privacy Lounge, and go ahead and check DukeDestoon.com for any other tour dates that he has coming.
He's
Also,
a busy man.
He is a busy man. And if I
We
list all
working,
this
man.
music-
Like we working. And also check out my daughter's IG. Tell your children come follow her. That's
Only
at
your
Brilliant's.
children. No,
Yes.
no weird people.
Yeah, don't be weird because it's managed by me and her mother.
And we would do it.
And right, you know what I'm saying?
They gonna do it to you.
We gonna blast you.
They gonna do
I'm
it.
tagging you and blasting you. I'm just not even. You know, I'm gonna report you. And then I'm tagging you and blasting you.
No.
I'm reverse bullying you.
Yeah, well, Uncle Ty just gonna pull up. I'm just
You see what I'm
pulling up.
saying?
Yeah, I'm just
but you know,
pulling up.
you know what? In
I'm
school,
not doing- I'm
I'm
just
gonna tell you
pulling
something.
up, bro.
Like, and before we close, in school, right? You seem like a pretty fair guy.
Yeah.
You probably didn't like bullies.
Yeah, I didn't.
But you seem like you came up in a 2-parent household. You made good decisions, right? Right. So
My
like
grandparents,
myself,
for sure.
like myself, I knew how to read and shit. So I knew the bully normally had an issue in math or an issue with, you know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
So I would be like, Miss Sutton, Miss Richardson, can he read? And she'd be like, you know what? Yeah, because you don't normally read. And he'd be like, bruh. And it'll break him down the way the bully would break a person down. So reverse bullying, like somebody say, if you found your girl was, you come home and she's doing her thing with your partner. I ain't mad. I'm about to go on live on both of my phones and tag them. If I walk in my house and my girl and my partner doing it,
what the hell that's gonna do to?
Then somebody did that. Somebody was like, a girl, she caught her dude cheating or whatever. She went live on her Instagram or whatever.
man, you know how demoralizing that is?
It's not in this day and age.
That is. You can't never lay that down.
See that? That's
not-
that.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't listen. I don't care how
That's
you.
that
I don't care how you
1994 right
twist it
there.
Nothing
though.
else that'll get them some followers.
No, you might get
Bro,
followers.
they gonna get some.
They're gonna be on the shade room.
You gonna get all
they
that.
Big.
That's 1994.
But you can't
But
never lay
that's
that down.
No,
though.
that's the Kim Kardashian mindset.
Bro,
Listen.
you know how much money they gonna make up? You know what they
Yeah,
gonna
they
sell?
gonna be
Not everybody gonna make
It's
money.
a-
That's the thing. A lot of people out here.
Well, listen, I'm not tripping.
and they body parts
If
out here,
they
still
take
broke.
that angle to try to spin it or whatever, that's cool. I'm not talking about any of that. But you can't listen. When you go sit in front of your mother and she look at you, you demoralized. I don't care how much money you go shop and spend. When your mother look at you, the woman,
It depends
when that
on how much
auntie
you care
or
about.
whoever that person,
This what you missing.
You're like,
My
nah.
generation does not have morals, bro.
But here's
Listen,
the thing.
that
that's
don't
cool.
mean you
But
don't
hold
feel
on.
it.
But hold on.
Bro,
But everything. But
just because you take medication, that don't mean your ankle ain't hurt.
But here's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
though.
saying? Like you still dealing with something, you just don't feel it. You ain't connected.
I hear what you're
It's still
saying.
taking place.
I hear what you're saying.
I hear you too.
But I'm going.
All right,
with
check this out.
everyone.
Now check this out.
Hold on. But certain things are forever.
True.
So you might not care at 25.
Listen,
but
have you
at
not
35?
have you not seen
No,
documentaries
I'm
where
not
like
saying I don't care.
Yeah,
No,
I'm talking about you.
that's
I'm
not-
talking
check this
about-
out.
But to somebody else,
what
though,
I'm telling you is
they
this.
She think it's cute now,
not
but she
but
gets 35.
but check it out. It's
But
not
see,
a
look.
generational thing. If you watch interviews with old porn stars, their kids are affected.
Exactly.
People who that I don't care, and now see back then we didn't have social media, but you had porn.
All right, dude.
So that was the most insulting thing because now once you go through that, you make all the money. Now you want to have these kids. Now your kid, teacher, gym teacher, your whole life is affected.
All right.
Now because you don't connect with it, don't mean that.
Your mama come in and
You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying is now it's a generational thing.
Tell your mama to come in for
But
a
that don't mean
parent-teacher
you ain't
conference.
affected because now your kid affected.
I
Now
understand
you feel what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying, dude. All right, boom. My generation is the ones now raising kids, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, my generation are not teaching kids morals.
Well, I
So
get
when
that to a
those
degree.
kids get to my age, they don't have that consciousness like, oh, my grandma taught me this. You know why? Because they grandma never told them that shit, bro.
Well,
Bro, they don't have morals, bro.
They still get morals.
Bro,
The morals are still there because
it's different type
society
of morals,
society's
bro.
not going to allow you to maneuver like that.
But
Even
think
when you go to
about
school, your
Dude,
teacher going to give it to
think
you.
about what society we living in, man. It's
I get it.
2021, bro.
But listen,
All right.
this
That
ain't nothing
sounds
new though. What
amazing.
he's saying, like
Right.
what it is magnified with social media.
Right.
But ignorance has always been bliss.
For sure.
Ooh.
So what I'm saying is, it seems like it's more. No, it's just magnified with social media. But still, when you go to school, those good quality people, that officer that don't arrest you and he give you a break, those moments is what's gonna shape you. So everybody ain't gonna. I come from that. Like I come from that environment, so I get it. Like you know what I'm saying? This guy niggas got like 10 kids. I got a cousin got with a chick with 9 kids. He gave her 10th. We from the same environment. I can't even fathom that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then just the trip part. He called me one day tripping because it didn't work out. That's his logic. There's a lot of people that operate in that space. That's what these rappers and these people like the Safari, you got this one banged up, right. You got this one over here. Your woman don't want you in the delivery room.
Right.
It's over.
Right.
But that's been that way. You know how many times you seen that in the project? Right. That ain't nothing new. Sure. It's just magnified because foolishness is the thing now.
It's what sells.
It's the thing now.
It sells.
And now the media is governed by a self-entity. Like now I could go on whatever and create media. Right. But it's not just governed by production and going through. No, I could create my own foolishness.
But it ain't even just foolishness it sells. Foolishness is the more than likely the only thing selling. And that's not the only way to get rich, but in a lot of that's how you get rich quick. Is by being foolish and doing stupid shit. Bro, you feel me? Like
now I get that.
It's a different generation.
Her doing the gorilla glue just affects her in that one moment. A level of I'm gonna make an act that's gonna go viral where I can never really let this down. I can't. What do I explain? I was stupid. I was young. Right. But like now it's like, what dude really could take you serious? Right. You didn't just cheat on somebody. Right. That was a double negative. You cheated on your dude with his partner, and that's worldwide news. That's a whole nother level. That's like a double negative. How do you come from? How do you come back from that? I don't care how cold you are.
Double negative.
You can't come back from that. Now just because you don't feel it, you're gonna go shopping. You're gonna get a nice Rolls Royce. You're gonna get a Bugatti, but you're gonna still have niggas want to run through you. You're gonna have high paid guys. Right. Ask Lisa Ray. That nigga. Ask Lisa Ray. Like Lisa Ray was mentioned with a dude that had an island, and she was like, "Damn, this nigga put my name on the island."
A whole one.
I owe money on the island. How did nigga do that? Because he cold. He a piece of nothing. You dig what I'm saying? But nobody's taking her serious because she's at that space now. At some point, you're gonna burn out. All these women are going and get to a fourth quarter, overtime, sudden debt, and they burn out. Yeah. So that it can only last for so long.
I feel you, but I think you underestimating the power and
then go to strip club. There's a 41-year-old stripper in the strip club that's been there 17 plus years. And
we're gonna go ahead and put a pin on that.
And she fizzled.
Because I'm not trying to be here all night with
she
y'all.
fizzled, but she stands.
Y'all could do the after
She a flicker of her old self.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember today, tomorrow, and always stay living in today's time because
we lit. They need the air conditioner on.
Yeah. It's lit. It's lit. Yeah. Yeah. Ay, yeah, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit. And like it ain't lit. L.I.T.T, L.I.T.T. And like it ain't lit. Yeah, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit. And like it ain't lit. L.I.T.T, L.I.T.T. And like it ain't lit. Yeah, we lit, 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 yeah, we lit. It's lit. Cut the radio up, grab the phone when the live on. This the latest station in the nation, get your mind blown. Monday from 9/11, causing hectic 9/11. You ain't heard about from word of mouth. Come here, let me tell you. Got Toni on the mic, good celebrity at ATL, and we got Duke plus my dog Omar as well. It's a lituation every time you cut the station on. It's the Lit Network here, but we taking off.